standards. Industry is involved into like a niche maker of internationally respected ice wines and late harvest wines due to cool climate influences. Both the ice wine and late harvest wines are white and sweet. Now, we're best known in Canada for ice wine. We're not going to sample any today because I don't have any on board. And it's a sweet wine made from frozen grapes that are harvested in the middle of the winter. So they leave the grapes on the vine to freeze. Right? It's kind of like you're thinking, well, that guy forgot to pick his grapes, but they're leaving them there for a reason. Grapes freeze naturally on the vine and then picked by hand one at a time, gently pressed to yield tiny amounts of super concentrated juice. Okay? And actually the first ice wine is believed to have been made in Germany in the 1700s. When freezing weather struck before the grape crop could be harvested. So I guess somebody said, well, let's try it anyway, right? So, yeah. So German immigrants came to Canada and they carried on the tradition of the frozen grape making ice wines. So now Canadian-made wines are basically in two categories. One that they call cellared in Canada, so they may contain grapes from other countries that are brought in to mix with some Canadian-grown grapes as well. So those are the cellared in Canada grape or wines. They're usually a lot cheaper than what we will call a VQA wine, which is a Vintners Quality Alliance wine. VQA, you'll see a little VQA stamp on. Little black symbol there. Okay, VQA. All of the wines that we serve on board here are VQA wines.
From Canada.
This will have either city in Canada.
Walang mixed with grapes and other.
Okay, so and what that means is the VQA wine, all of the grapes are grown in Canada. In order to have that qualification, they have to be of 100% Canadian grapes. Okay, so we have two regions of the country where they kind of grow grapes for wine production. The Okanagan Valley here in British Columbia, when we're heading actually west towards British, and that is southeast of Vancouver. Now, Okanagan Valley is approximately 300 kilometers from the Pacific Ocean. Along the narrow valley runs for 160 kilometers, just up from the U.S. border. Okanagan Valley lies in a rain shadow between the coastal and Monashee mountain ranges, resulting in very low annual average rainfall. Summers are generally very hot, average temperatures being warmer than the Napa Valley in California. Long summer daylight hours help with prolonged daytime photosynthesis for the grape ripening. Okay. Winters are cold, temperature can drop below zero. However, there's lakes in the region between the mountains that help moderate the temperature extremes, so it doesn't fluctuate so much in the winter. Like, it may get cold, but it doesn't drop drastically. Okay. And the other area is the Niagara region, which is around Toronto. You're all coming, a lot of you have come from Toronto. Did anybody visit the Niagara region?
Yes.
And you all did the winery thing there?
Nice wine tasting.
Okay, very good. So Niagara Peninsula is bordered by Lake Ontario on the north, the Niagara River on the east, and the Welland River and Hamilton to the south and west. Over the last 200,000 years, the Niagara Peninsula experienced several glacial and interglacial events giving way to complex soil composition. Niagara Peninsula is a cool climate appellation with relatively high shifts in day-night temperature and substantial sunshine during the growing season. Lake Ontario's water mass in the Niagara Escarpment helped to moderate the air temperatures, conducive to wine growing, apparently. Okay. So we have here so today we're going to be tasting white wine is an unoaked Chardonnay. A 23 unoaked Chardonnay from the Pelletieri Estates, Niagara Peninsula. So Niagara wine, Niagara on the lake. Now, so here's a little tidbit for you. Harry Pelletieri is the owner of proprietor of Pelletieri Estates Winery, and 23 is his lucky number. The number 23, or a combination of 2s and 3s, has been significant and auspicious in every aspect of his life. I think he has like 23 grandchildren. He was born on the 23rd of this. I think he married his wife on the 2nd. All kinds of things about that. So 23 is his lucky number, so he named a wine after it. So what we have here is a dry white wine with citrus characteristics typical of an unoaked Chardonnay. Fresh with balanced acidity and a smooth finish. It is 100% Chardonnay grape. Now they say he may have a little lemon lime nose. Golden delicious apple. Taste, dry with prominent citrus notes, flavors of peach and melon.
So are you going to have any glass of wine? Oh, no? I'm not. I'm an alcoholic, so I'm allowed to have a glass of wine. But you can have 2 glasses of wine. I will get a glass.
Yeah, don't count me.
And I will give
Don't count me.
a second glass.
Sorry.
And
Right, you said that.
Germans always do.
No.
No.
More for me.
Yeah, there you go.
What are you thinking about?
Start taking your shirt off. Start wandering around the train. Singing songs.
It's usually available in any liquor store or wine store. So yeah, you'll see it. No, they usually, they may have some in the refrigerated section, but you'll see it on the shelf, and it's a smaller bottle because it's kind of concentrated. It's very sweet. Like, you're not going to drink you're going to have like a little small amount because it's very, 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 very sweet. So
It's too sweet. Ice wine is too sweet.
Yes, it's very
okay.
Yes.
That would be it's a skinny little yeah.
It's a dessert wine.
Are you ready for your announcement shorts over?
Table stand still.
Okay, I've got 86 in economy, 86, 70 in the sleeper, 7 not, and 29 crew, 29 over.
70 in sleepers.
That's correct, and we have an off and an on at Watchers over.
100 people on board the train. We lost some people in Winnipeg.
They said there was almost 300 when we left Toronto.
Yeah. So now we only have a third of that.
Wow.
Everybody wanted to go to Winnipeg.
Heads up for Watchers. Thank you so much, Joe. 170 in the sleeper, Rich. Thanks, Chris.
It's a big train for only 70 people in the sleepers.
The detector was going off. I couldn't hear you.